But I'll try again at this trade. We need to enter the trade and we see what's going to happen. Right now, I'm waiting for it to confirm and then we enter. So I don't know if you can analyze it from your side also so that we can actually be sure about it, or ask the harder to analyze for us and then she will then confirm this cell that I'm seeing. I don't know if she uses trend lines or what, but then I'm seeing a cell on Nasdaq, not now, but then might confirm later. Welcome, guys. I'm sorry about that. I was just sending a voice note. I quickly wanted to share with you guys this setup. This is Nasdaq. So I just saw this setup and I was like, ooh, let me just show the people, so anyone who's going to view this video today, like today, might get a setup that might change their life. So I don't know if you've been watching my videos, but then when you watch my videos, you realize that I talk about Nasdaq a lot. And then one thing that I said is this breakout is a false breakout from Nasdaq, and the market is going to give us a head and shoulder on the trend line. And this is what's happening right now. We already have our left shoulder, we have our head, and now we are about to what? Possibly get our left, our left shoulder, our right, not left, right. We are about to get our right shoulder. So this is what we're waiting for. Now I'm waiting for the market to confirm for me. I might take a risk entry, but I'll show you guys how to take a more reduced entry trade. By risk entry, I mean that when the market touches this area, I have placed my bar stops, so it might trigger me in and take me out and come back, or so that's quite risky. But then my sell limits have already been set, so it might put me in and continue to the downside. So this is just a small setup that I'm seeing here. So let me just show you. This is more of an analysis that I analyzed a long time ago, like probably last week Monday. This is our left shoulder, this is our head, this is our right shoulder, and it's moving in a more corrective way in the lower time frames. So I want to show you this lower time frame correction that I'm talking about. So we have our first touch here, we have our second touch, and we have our third touch. So we are anticipating a double top on this setup to give us a second touch and sell to these areas, the 90% hold, that is. And from there, we take our profits, or you don't have to take the profits. You can just lock in your profit around these areas, and then wait to see what it does. If it takes you out here, then it's fine. You're in profit, you made massive profits. But then if it continues, then you now know that, you can continuously hold this trade potentially to these areas. But then you'll move on, you'll move with it. You can lock your profits in. If it breaks and, goes down, you lock your profits here, or you can look at profits in here. As long as it moves, you're looking at profits here. Nearest lows, locking your profits. But then we're not here about locking in profits, we're here about the trade itself. So let me just remove this line here. So we have this first touch, second touch, and third touch. You see it's moving in a more corrective manner in the 1 hour. So scaling down to the 30 minutes, you see that, well, we had a double bottom here. So that's why we headed to these areas. This is our first bottom, this is our second bottom, and we have this quite big, what do you call this? Big, weak rejection. So one thing that I think I have observed, I'm waiting to confirm, like most of the time when the market leaves such big rejections on key areas, it comes back to fill these spaces it left. But then I'm yet to confirm. It's something that I just saw now. So it's not something that I've confirmed or something, but then if it confirms today, I'll start using it in my analysis, to confirm some of my analysis. When I see this, I know, okay, the market is buying out. It means maybe it has to go somewhere and, come back. So scaling down to the 30 minutes and into the 15 minutes time frame, you see now we're starting to be choppy. We're starting to move correctively. If you look into the 5 minutes, as you can see now, we're starting to be choppy. So what we might expect is something like, some choppiness, give us a touch here, and then continue to the downside. So for me, that would be a confirmation, like raising wages is a confirmation for sales. So this is our setup, guys. I'm going to be uploading this video right now. You know, if I had a lot of subscribers, but then also, guys, thank you for 9 subscribers. It doesn't seem like much, but then it is much. To me, it's like, okay, there are 9 people who feel like, my cat is doing something good. So this is it, guys. This is a setup that I strongly believe in. So I'm waiting for it to do its thing. I have been patient with the market for a long time with this setup. And also, if you look at this was more like a correction. We need to come back and complete the 90% rule and all of that. So I like this trade, guys. So let me just stop the video because it's about to like trigger in some of these things. So whoever is going to see this video in the next hour might be able to enter a trade.